One way to break your application into microservices is by using an event bus to pass data between components. This is one of the architectures that can be easily achieved with SUSE Cloud Application Platform using the Open Service Broker API to attach a third-party message bus. To show one way that this might be done, I'll set up a simple form fill demo that uses some AWS components to make this process very easy. There are three components here: the UI that is statically hosted, an API to receive the form data and put it on the bus, and then a service worker that listens to all the message bus and then does some work. There's also Amazon simple query service exposed to each component named message bus. This was created using the Cloud Foundry Marketplace feature. This type of architecture is great for a variety of reasons, because it means that your components can be decoupled nicely. While there still needs to be a smart versioning of events, you are decoupled in time. So let's put in some sample data and trace it through the app to see how it's done. So I'll go ahead and use the good prepared statements here. And when I submit, the first service receives the data and puts it into the SQS service. And then a second service accepts that work, analyzes it with Amazon Comprehend, takes that generated data, adds it into the email, and then emails it out through Amazon's simple email service. So we can see here we just got a new email with all the data that we've got. It went ahead and pulled the key phrases. So let's step through the code, and I'll show you. Let's say we want to change this from test email to a little bit more informative subject line. So inside of my code, I've got three separate services. I've got a manifest that can deploy all of them at one time, or each service has their own manifest as well. As you can see here, the two services that need them are sharing the same service called message bus. Also, you can see here in the form email service that there is no route. So there's no way to access this as a routable component. So it only sits there and listens on a message bus. So let's go ahead and say that I want to change this. I'm just going to come in, go ahead and switch which line. So I'm going to change it to feedback from and then the name that was provided. So if I save that, I'm already in the email service, so I can do a CF push. And that will go ahead and get updated shortly. So while that's updated, I'll go ahead and show how this works. So as soon as you attach a service, there is an environment variable called vcap services that gets provided into your application. This gives you a blob of JSON that includes all the information that you need to be able to attach to a service that is provided through it. So this one-liner basically looks at it, pulls out the SQS services, and finds the one called message bus. And then it goes ahead and grabs the credentials from it and gets the URL, as well as the access key ID and the secret access key. It then can just go ahead and set up your standard SQS. Okay, so that completed. So let's go ahead and show that working. So if I reload, and let's use the bad one now. Maybe something didn't go as well this time. Can go ahead and submit that, and then the same thing happens again. The API gets the data. It is the same services. I just want to reiterate that the UI hosted service and the API components have not changed at all. They haven't been re-uploaded. They haven't been restarted. It has only been the email service in the background that has. So if we go here and I look, you can see that I've got the new email with the right subject line and with the correct key phrases for this. So as you can see, using SUSE Cloud Application Platform, you can allow your developers to more quickly iterate on your data pipelines. Thank you.